Once upon a time, in a peaceful, flower-covered meadow, there was a small, fluffy puppy named Rusty. Rusty was the newest member of a warm and loving family who lived in a cozy house near the edge of the meadow. Rusty was a curious puppy. He loved to chase butterflies, roll in the soft grass, and nap under the warm sun. But most of all, he was enchanted by the tall, mysterious forest that stood at the meadow's border. Its trees seemed to whisper secrets, and Rusty often wondered what lay beyond their green veil. One sunny morning, while the family was enjoying a picnic in the meadow, Rusty noticed a colorful butterfly that danced just out of reach. With an excited bark, he bounded after it, his tiny paws carrying him closer and closer to the edge of the forest. Before anyone could react, Rusty darted into the forest's inviting shade. The family called for him, but Rusty was already deep within the trees, following the butterfly through a winding path. The forest was unlike anything Rusty had ever seen. The sunlight filtered through the leaves, creating a dappled world of shadows and shimmering light. The air was filled with the songs of birds, and the ground was covered in a soft carpet of moss. Rusty continued to chase the butterfly, but soon he realized he was no longer in the meadow. He was lost in the vast, enchanting forest. Panicking, Rusty barked for help, but his family's voices were no longer within earshot. He felt a pang of fear, but he knew he had to be brave. Remembering the stories his family had told him about finding his way home, Rusty decided to explore the forest and search for familiar landmarks. As he ventured deeper into the woods, Rusty encountered various animals: a wise old owl, a friendly squirrel, and a family of deer. They all noticed that Rusty was lost and offered their guidance, telling him stories of the forest and the creatures that lived within. With newfound friends and a sense of wonder, Rusty's fear began to subside. He learned from the owl how to navigate by the stars, from the squirrel how to find food, and from the deer the secrets of the forest. One night, under the starry sky, Rusty curled up on a bed of moss and realized he had become a part of the forest. He no longer felt lost. He felt at home. Months passed, and Rusty's family never gave up hope. They continued to search for their little puppy, putting up flyers and asking the villagers for help. The family's love for Rusty was as unwavering as the sun, and they believed that one day they would be reunited. And one day, that moment came. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Rusty, now wiser and filled with stories of his own, noticed a familiar scent on the wind. He followed it and emerged from the forest into the meadow he had once known. There, in the fading light, he saw his family. They had been searching for him all this time, and now they were finally together again. Rusty's tail wagged with joy as he rushed toward them, and his family gathered him up in their arms, their hearts filled with relief and love. As they walked back to their cozy house, Rusty looked back at the forest, his forest. It would always hold a special place in his heart, a place where he had discovered courage, friendship, and the enchanting wonders of the world. And so, as the family settled down for the night, Rusty's mother said, "You may have wandered into the forest, little one, but you also found your way back to our hearts." With that, Rusty, surrounded by his family, closed his eyes and fell into a peaceful sleep, knowing that even the grandest adventures could lead you back to the warmth of home.